Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy SurgicalSnipes, back at it again with another Diablo Immortal video. What is going on, everyone? Today, I'm gonna be addressing the reasons why, not that I think, but that I know why I'm the fucking true Demon Hunter King of Diablo Immortal. Alright? It's best if I make a video about this right now to address all the haters or all the naysayers and doubters who think I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Alright, I'm not the sharpest knife in the tool in the toolbox. But when it comes to playing Diablo Immortal as a demon hunter in the battlegrounds, I run that whole fucking shit, man. And there goes your explanation. Goodbye. Alright, y'all. Anyways, I'm gonna actually explain it in detail, in great detail, why I honestly believe I'm the true demon hunter king of the whole game. You know, at first people thought that I was joking, or they thought that I was just clowning around, or I'm delusional, or some whatever bullshit you want to call it, you know. Listen, guys, I got some real valid claims here, okay? For those who don't understand what's been going on, you know, the whole Discord drama thing, or whatever you guys want to call it, you know, I posted on Discord these last couple days the Imperial Demon Hunter orders, right? The Imperial Demon Hunter order. It was made by SurgicalSnipes, the true Demon Hunter King of the whole game. So if it was made by him, if he wrote that order, it must be true, right? You know what I'm saying? In the order, in the Imperial order, in the Imperial Demon Hunter order, he said, what'd he say? I don't got it out here right in front of me, but in the beginning it was like, by Imperial order of the true Demon Hunter King, SurgicalSnipes himself, all Demon Hunters claiming that they're better skilled than me, your claims are not valid if you have more resonance than me. Your claims are not valid if you have more resonance than I do, if you have 5-star gems, if you currently have between 1 to 3 Deeds of Valor badges. Okay, look at this shit right here. Alright, I don't have any 5-star gems. I don't run any of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That part of the game doesn't exist for me. You see what I'm saying? And I was able to fucking do all this shit. Well, what I do? I was the #1 demon hunter, wizard, necromancer in battlegrounds. You know what I'm saying? I did it all on day 1. You know what I'm saying? But then you got my critics saying, "Oh well, you only keep your rank. Your real rank is when you at the end of the season." This is true. This is true in most games, but in this game, that option isn't correct because it's an unfair PvP matchmaking system. Therefore, since I'm not going to keep paying a shitload of money to fucking stay competitive in the rankings, right? Because look, for example, where's the fucking leaderboards at? Alright, leaderboards right here. Battleground. Alright, this is not a real reflection of who's the #1 player in Battleground. This is not an accurate reflection. You see, because with my resonance, I can only get up to 3.7k, 3.8k. I think that's the highest I've gotten was 3.8k score. I've never gotten, what, 3.9 or 4k. It's like literally impossible to get 4K resonance. I mean 4K score in the battleground score with my resonance. So the game caps me. The game caps me from getting any more points. I mean, sure, I can get points if I win, but it's only like 15 points or some shit. And if I lose like 35 points. Sometimes I lost 45 points. So the game is designed to just give the points to the whales, to the people who spend a lot more money. So that's the kind of leaderboard we're talking about here. So this is why that doesn't make sense when people say, oh, well, you weren't number one at the end of the season. It's because I literally cannot do that. The game won't allow me to do that. Even if I grinded every fucking day, no-lifing it the whole fucking time, winning, losing matches, it's still not... I won't even get anywhere close to near the top 10 because of my resonance or my combat rating or whatever it's fucking based off of. I think it's based off resonance. You know, so there goes that, right? There goes that bullshit where everybody's telling me about, oh, well, you're not number one unless you finish the season. This is a pay-to-win game, so that concept doesn't apply, right? Because you have people who are really good at the game, like myself, who cannot get 4,000 score or 5,000 score, 6,000 score if we grinded every fucking day our whole lives without paying. You see what I'm saying? If we don't pay into the game more, so that doesn't count. Now, so then how do I do it? I fucking just grind the whole fucking day on day one of a new battleground season, and I'm able to do it. So what does that tell you guys? That tells you that I got it first. And the reason I can't hold my number one spot is because there are people who paid thousands of dollars more than I did to pass me, right? They literally paid thousands of dollars to pass me in a video game. So what am I supposed to say to that? I can't compete with that. I'm not going to spend $1,000 in this game. With $1,000, I could buy a fucking Xbox, a PlayStation, a Nintendo Switch. You see what I'm saying? I don't need a fucking... Besides, I don't even gotta pay $1,000 to... Did I pay $1,000 to get number one on day one? No. You see what I'm saying? I was the number one demon hunter, the number one necromancer, the number one wizard at one point in time. And I did it with no with no 5-star gems. So, but then you got these people saying, "Oh, well, you fucking just kept playing all fucking day, and you get points when you lose." Also, yeah. So, I got number one, didn't I? Oh, your win rate is all fucked up. You only have a 39% win rate. Oh, the other guy's a true demon hunter king. He has like a 70% win rate. Oh, that's why he was number 3 and I was number 1, right? Think about it. Alright, so there goes that. So, what else? Oh yeah, the Deeds of Valor badges. I don't have them right now. I still don't have my Deeds of Valor badges, so there goes the proof right there. In my recent matches that you guys see me play, not counting my last video that I made where it was all pay to win horseshit, and in one match, and in the other match I forgot to put on my PvP build, which was stupid, you know. But before all that shit, if you see my matches, I'm fucking crazy at this game, you know. I rack up kills. I get plus 10 kills at least. Sometimes I get MVP. Sometimes I get the same exact score than a guy who paid fucking $3,000, man. So, if I had the same stats as he did, do you think our score would be the same? No. I would have double his score, even more. You know? If I had fucking 3K resonance or some shit like that. I mean, you guys see what I can do already, right? Like people who actually watch how I play, who study how I play the game. You see what I can do already without 5-star gems. And currently without any Deeds of Valor badges. Just using my shadow rank damage defense buff. That's all I have. And my 1 and 2-star gems. So if I have all that shit, if I'm playing with just that shit, what do you think, man? What do you think I'll do with 5-star gems, man? Do you think I'll be the same as the other guys with 5-star gems? No, I would fucking get more kills than they do. You know what I'm saying? Because I mastered the battleground strategy, right? Like I had to fucking what's the word I'm looking for? I had to re-strategize my whole concept of how to play the game, because if you guys see my other videos, different games that I play, mostly like first-person shooters, for example, you will notice that my play style is straight up ultra hyper aggressive. I'm like a fucking raging bull that would just go all in every single time, you know. And that strategy works because that's how I know how to play. But of course I have my moments where it goes against me, because I'm just going in there all the time, all in, all out attack, and then they can outsmart me by having multiple players attacking me at the same time. So, and I understand that, you know, I get it, you know, and I do know how to be patient and all that when I want to be. But yeah, man, there's no argument here. Like I said, the people who are arguing with me, what are you arguing here? You know, there's people who are debating with me, you know, to the players that are killing me in the game. If you have more resonance than I do, you're killing me because you have an unfair advantage. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. You need to have 5-star gems and 3 deeds badges and all that shit in order to fucking kill me. Because I guarantee you, if I had all that shit, well, I'm gonna get my 3 deeds of valor badges anyway over time. Whether Blizzard fucking does the right thing and gives all the character transfer players like myself their badges back, or if we have to fucking wait it out all 3 cycles, I will get my badges back, right? Which is gonna increase my fucking damage by a shitload. That's not an issue, right? But currently I don't have them. So if you're killing me multiple times in the battleground and you have higher resonance than me, you have no say in this. If you have 5-star gems, if you have all 3 of your deeds badges, you have no say in this. You're one-shotting a guy who doesn't have that shit. See, I got 1-star gems and 2-star gems. That's it. So, if you have 5-star gems and you're talking shit about me, saying that you're killing me multiple times in the game, you are full of horse shit. Okay? And I'm not hating the player. I'm hating the game for doing this shit, because this is what it's created. It's created division amongst players, you know, between whales, you know, the high spenders and the low spenders, and then the free to play. Because you got on one side the whales who are thinking they're all high and mighty at the game because they spent thousands of dollars in it, and they're one-shotting everybody thinking that they're actually good, when in reality that's hurting them as a player, because they're not really being tested. They're not being tested in true PvP competition, okay? But then again, it's don't hate the player, hate the game. You know what I'm saying? The game allows them to do that, so they do it if they can, and they know what they're doing. And that's okay. All I'm saying is, don't fucking think that you're better than me at this game when you paid thousands of dollars to pass me in the leaderboard or to one-shot me. Like, that's not competition. This is why a lot of people have left this game already, because of this bullshit. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's one thing if Blizzard put everything like in different like playlists, right? Like you have the 5K res players against themselves, the 3K res players against themselves, and so on, and the free to play by themselves in one playlist. But they didn't even do it like that. You know, they fucking just mixed everybody in there. It's a big free for all, just like society is, right? You got the rich, you got the poor, the middle class. So that's what the battleground is, you know. It's got nothing to do with the guy's true skill in the game, and has everything to do with how much you paid into the game. Now, that being said, let's look at my situation, for example, right? I would consider myself a low spender because I don't even have 1K resonance wings. I almost have 1,000 resonance, right? But I don't fucking even have the baby wings, right? The 1K res wings, the tier 1 wings. The tier 1 wings. So I'm not really a high spender. You see what I'm saying? I had to pay this much just to be able to even play the fucking game in a somewhat competitive way. And look how far I've gone, right? 3 first place, 3 number 1 battleground rankings on day 1. That's the best I can do with how much resonance I have. And not even that, like, look at my fucking matches that I play. I go positive most of the times, right? Even my haters can't deny that shit. I go positive most times. The only reason I don't go positive in matches is because the other team has way more players that have more resonance than I do, and it's just too much of a resonance gap. You see what I'm saying? Like if I'm shooting a player that has more resonance, like double my resonance or more, and his shield isn't going down, and I pushed all the buttons already, right? And they still fucking only have, they still have 75% of their health left. I only took out 1/4 of their fucking health. Think about it, man. I hit him with everything that I had. So it's not legit. It's not legit when you fucking have more resonance than me. I hit you with all my fucking skill attacks, and nothing happens. You see what I'm saying? So it's all uneven, right? Everybody's life is different. Everybody's damage is different. You know what I'm saying? So that's what everybody's up against here. But the mere fact that I can do very well still in most matches, sometimes getting MVP, gives me great claim to why I believe I'm the fucking Demon Hunter King of the whole fucking game. Because if the game was fair, which it's not, if the game was fair, what do you think I do? If I'm able to do all this shit when the game's not fair, imagine what I do if the game was fair. But the game's not going to be fair. But there is hope, because I think there's going to be a game mode pretty soon. One of these days, it's going to release where everybody has all the same stats in the beginning or some shit, something like some sort of like a battle royale mode type shit. Who knows? I hope they really put something like that out there, because then we can really find out who's really good at the game or not. You best believe your boy SurgicalSnipes is gonna be on that leaderboard shit if they have something like that in the works pretty soon. Which I think the data miner said that there is gonna be something like that, and plus a fishing game, which is gonna be pretty cool. Hopefully to check out. Hopefully there's a leaderboard for the fishing game as well. That'd be cool to see that shit. So yeah, guys, you know, I'm not here to bash anybody and this and that. You know, I'm just saying, hey, look what I've done so far, man. I'm always playing with a fucking major handicap. If you really look at my matches and shit, I'm an extremely good player. You know, good enough to lay to my claim that I'm the true Demon Hunter King of the whole fucking game. So the people with 5k resonance and shit or higher saying that they're the true Demon Hunter King of the whole game, come on, man. Cut the bullshit out, man. Because people will see through that bullshit in a heartbeat. Okay? I'm playing at a fucking major handicap and I'm kicking ass. So think about it. If you the second you think about trying to talk shit about my skills as a demon hunter, think about it for 1 second. What you're saying, what you're arguing against. Because I see it all the time. I get messages all the time by people with 3k resonance, 5k resonance, who are demon hunters saying, "Oh, I'm better than you at the game." I mean, how do you figure, man? Because you paid more than I did? I mean, yeah, you paid more than I did, so does that mean you're better than me in the game? Come on, man. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I can't hate the player. I have to hate the game for doing this shit, right? It's created all this division. It's created all this division between whales, low spenders, and free-to-play. It's just... I'm the one fighting up here. I'm competing from the bottom. You know, I'm competing from the bottom, and I actually do really well. Sometimes MVP. I'm always either the first person with the most kills, the second, or at least the third. Sometimes the fourth in kills in a pay-to-win game, and in the highest fucking rank possible, which is legend. I sometimes do better than players that have 3k resonance when I only have 850 right now. So if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you think, man? Come on. I'm the true Demon Hunter King of the game. Y'all already know it. Hopefully my explanation here will make people understand why I say this shit. If people get annoyed by what I'm saying, you know, like, I fucking went through hell to be able to do all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know how many times do you know how many times I get one-shotted every day? You know, I had to fucking figure all this shit out on how to fucking master the whole battleground system, right? The strategy, the secret strategy, of how to play battlegrounds. So I earned it, you know. I fucking earned it. And if you don't have that kind of passion, the same kind of passion and commitment to the game like I do, then you have no room to talk when it comes to this matter here of who's the true Demon Hunter King of the whole game, right? I don't see anybody else saying that they're the true Demon Hunter King of the whole game. You know what I'm saying? I say it freely because I know that that's the truth. It's not that I just believe it, right? Because just because you believe in something doesn't mean it's true, right? Look at what I've done in the game and tell me I'm not the Demon Hunter King. Anyways, that should be a good enough explanation to understand about this whole subject. And hopefully I don't have to do this video again, because it's kind of annoying that people would doubt me on all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really doubt me, try and do it yourself. Try and play the game with 705 resonance and get #1 in Battleground, or #1 in Necromancer, #1 in Wizard with 810 resonance. You know, play the game how I play the game, and see how good you do in legend matches. Honestly, ask yourself, are you going to be able to handle it? To all the whales out there, you know, with 3K, 5K resonance and higher, who think they're all high and mighty, try and do it. See how good you really are at the game under 1,000 resonance, you know. And you're gonna find out right away that it's not a fun time. It's not a fun time. I'm the true Demon Hunter King of Diablo Immortal. And that's what it is. The true Demon Hunter King has spoken. It's your boy SurgicalSnipes. And I'll see you in the next one.